What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineer Survival, my single-player series. What we're going to do is I'm going to take you through the building of Destiny. This is my very first large ship build. And what I did was I basically started out with all I've done so far is I've laid out the design, I put on the rear thrusters, and I put in some reactors and some gyros, and it's not going to be enough. I'm going to end up putting on some more. In fact, I'm going to put on some more gyros now. Now I've got my symmetry tool set up so that as I do this, it does the exact same thing to the other side. And I know it may look like this is a little bit overkill, but this ship weighs like 11 million kilograms. So I'm gonna need a bunch of gyros. And this is gonna be my engineering section. So I want to keep all this stuff right in here together. So I can't think while I'm talking, or I can't talk while I'm working. So what's probably going to happen here is you're going to see a bunch of clips of my progress in this ship build. So with that in mind, I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, time for another update. Let's take a view from the front of the ship now. What I've got going here is I got a couple thruster assemblies put together here. I have serious doubts that I'm going to have enough reverse thrust to start, but at this point I now have reverse thrust, and I have some lateral thrust going in both directions. I added in some more forward thrust and also some up and down. So the ship is actually flyable now. I'm actually kind of curious. I mean, regardless, I'm not even close to done. This is, if I was building the skeleton right now, this would be the backbone, basically. So I still have lots of muscles and ligaments and other bones to get together before this ship is finished. But I'm liking where it's going. Which is a plus, right? You need to like the design. If you want to take a closer look, 2 forward thrusters placed vertically, then 1 placed horizontally, just right at the edge, and then if you notice, 1 block back. You can just kind of see that if I come on this angle. No real reason to do that other than just I like the way it looks to have those other 2 inset. And then here all I did was I found the center basically, and I took 3 pointing out, then I've got 2 going down, 2 pointing up, and then 1 pointing back and 1 pointing forward, so that we just get a little bit more aid in our forward thrust. And if we do a check, so there's going to be the exact same thing on the other side. I'm using the symmetry tool to make sure I get everything correct. So the reason I'm doing that is because I started doing this build a couple nights ago, and I didn't make sure to do that. So I kind of had a problem. So anyways, so we've got 4 here, so 5, so we've got 10 pointing forward. So let's go and take a look and see how many we have pointing back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 16 pointing forward, or pointing backwards to give us our forward thrust, and then all these small thrusters. Oh, so we have 20. So we have about half, basically. I want to take her for a spin just to see what she looks like right now. So let's jump in. I'll have to disconnect the. I'll have to disconnect my landing gear. I have no doubt that this thing is going to be a beast. I still don't think I've got anywhere near enough gyros, and I've got a ton. Oh yeah, I hid the main gyro compartments behind some more heavy armor. And then I added. Oh. And then I added in. I don't have any gravity yet, so it'd be pointless. But I added in this staircase, which is going to take us up to the next deck, which I believe will start, I think on the next layer up. I haven't decided yet. I may throw down a gravity block, or like a gravity generator, just so that I can kind of see what we're going to be looking like out here. So with that being said, you kind of see where we're going. I want to keep it about 2 blocks high. Oh my, yeah, okay, let's throw down a gravity block. Gravity generator. You know what, before I do that, let's go Shift 3 and just put it on a different toolbar, because I have no doubt this ship is huge. We're going to need more than one. Maybe just set it up against the wall? Nah. This is going to be the main deck, like the middle of the ship here. So let's get it somewhat centered. That look good to everybody? Okay. Now, let's go down and take a look. Now we've got gravity. I can turn this thing off. We can walk around on our ship. So, let's take a look. So we'll be able to come up here, and I think I'm going to go 1 level up from here. And I think my next thought process is going to be storage. I want to set up some a pretty big base of storage here. And I've got a lot of interior decorating to do. I don't really like the way these are facing either. I think I'm going to turn them on their side. And then of course I've got to color everything. That's always the fun. That's always a fun part of this. I need to get in here. I mean, playing in creative here, it won't really matter where my doors are facing, but I do kind of need to see if they're facing up or down. Let's see. Shift 1. We'll just check it out. 1. All right, we're in line. So right click, right click. Okay, so they're facing up. So I think I'll go along here and start some conveyors. We shall see. I'm afraid if I do this, I'm going to detach that one part. This line right here, and that's going to screw me up. Right? Okay, so I'll be back. I'm going to work on this some more.